So, I know a lot of y'all ain't morning people, but that's okay. I thought I would come. Hey, Amy. How are you? I thought that I would come on my ride to work and talk about my henna treatment. So if you were on at all yesterday, then you may have, so much stuff floating through the page that you really don't get to see everything. Even as an admin, there are some times that I miss stuff, even when I scroll through the whole page, looking for new content so I can comment or engage with the members. Sometimes I just don't see it, and it may be days later. So don't feel offended if someone, good morning, Katrina Michelle. Don't feel offended if you have posted something and someone hasn't responded, because sometimes it takes a while for information to filter through to the page. Sometimes you never see it. But anyway, so I started to say that if you were on at all yesterday and you were able to see a post, I said that I was going to do a henna treatment for my hair. And this was the second time that I did henna. The very first time I did a henna treatment probably was about 2.5, 3 years ago. I had no idea what I was doing. Well, I didn't have as much information as I have now about henna. I bought a pre-packaged henna treatment, and I thought that I was getting jet black, and this is how inexperienced I am about henna. I didn't know that all henna had one certain color anyway. So anyway, I did it. It made my hair really, really hard, and it didn't make my hair as black as I like it, because if you guys know, my hair is not naturally jet black. It is nowhere near close to being jet black. I have a dookie brown, ugly color hair, in my opinion. So anyway, that henna didn't do what I thought that it was going to do for my hair. But I tried it. So because I thought that I was going to fall in love with henna, I had bought 2 packages. And so I still had one left. I needed color, and I have been bouncing back and forth between permanent color. But most recently, I have been using it's not Shea Moisture. Maybe it's Clairol, the kind in the box where you mix and apply to your hair, whatever. And that's been working fine. And I haven't really noticed any damage to my hair or whatever. But, I got this henna that I've already paid for, so I decide that I want to use it. And I don't know what you guys know. We have a few people in our group that are damn near chemists, or they know a lot about, ingredients. And I've been studying a lot, so I know a lot too, but color is just not my area. My mother, when she was alive, was a master colorist, but, I didn't pick up on that part. Anyway, I reached out to one of the beauties in the group to ask about henna. I was telling her that the last time I used henna, it didn't make my hair jet black, and the package says natural black, and what can I add to this henna to make my hair black? So she advised me that I needed to use indigo. I'm like, oh, okay. And then she also said, would you needed to add some, what is it called? Some aloe vera powder in the mixture. And she also went further to give me a website or to follow a lady who, that's what she does. That's her job. She teaches about henna. So I did that. So now I was equipped with enough information that I thought that I was going to have a really successful henna treatment. And I'm not saying that to say that my treatment wasn't successful, because I actually kind of love it. So I posted yesterday that I'm going in, cover me, I'm going in, we're about to do this henna, I'm about to give me some jet black hair, my braids are going to be covered, all of this. It's a long process. The package that I bought is prepaid. I did post a picture, but if you're interested in knowing what it is, you can link it in the comments here, and I'll put another picture of it in the website where I got it from. But anyway, it says natural black, and so this it comes in a really big pack, and it says, for shoulder length hair, use 1 pack, and for, longer hair, use 2 packs or whatever. Well, stretched, my hair is shoulder length, but I just didn't feel like I needed a whole pack. So, I didn't use a whole pack. So, I got maybe 2 more helpings. Not helpings. Helpings is food, right? 2 more usage in this pack. So, I added 3 parts of the regular henna, and then I mixed that. You're supposed to mix it with hot water, tap or distilled. I use tap because they say not to boil the water, and if you get distilled water, it comes in a jug, and tap water was just easier. Run it real hot, and you add it, and you mix it like a paste. So, and then that's supposed to sit for like an hour. And then you mix the indigo and the aloe vera powder in a separate bowl, also using hot water. I'm assuming I did use hot water. I can't remember. Yeah, hot water. So I did use that. And you let that sit for about 20 to 30 minutes. So I allow each to sit independently of each other for the time allotted by the instructions. And then I added them together because although I do my hair every week, I'm still kind of a lazy natural, and if I can skip some steps by combining 2, I'll do it. So I added those 2 together, and it says that you need to shampoo your hair because your hair is supposed to be clean, but you already know that because any treatment that you do to your hair needs to be done on clean hair. You know that, right? Don't do a treatment on dirty hair, but whatever. So I shampooed my hair, and they said don't add any conditioner, so of course my hair is just shampooed and feeling kind of rough because, shampoo strips your hair and all that good stuff. So I apply the henna in sections, just like I do with my deep conditioner or my moisturizer, kind of like you laying relaxer. I did the henna like that, and I videoed me doing it. And when I tell you that when that henna goes on your hair feels like rough paper. The aloe vera powder, I'm told, is supposed to help soften your hair, but maybe that's afterwards, but not during the process. So my hair was feeling kind of hard and paperish, but I continued with the process. And I made sure to get it down at the roots of my hair, and I smoothed it down to the ends, and I want it to be evenly coated because henna is like a plant. So if you just miss some pieces, you're gonna have streaks of whatever color it is that you're trying to achieve. So I did that, and the pack that I had said to let it sit for an hour or 2. But I read or heard on the website that some people let it sit overnight, 4 hours, and so I want to compromise and meet in the middle. So I kept it on for 4 hours under my plastic cap. And then I got in the shower and I rinsed it out. And even when I was rinsing, I'm sorry guys, I got morning allergies so bad. So all the sniffling, I don't do cocaine or anything, but the sniffling from the allergies, I promise you, I don't do drugs. Too cool for drugs. But anyway, so even when you're rinsing the henna out, your hair doesn't feel like it's regular texture. It feels like, I don't know if anyone who's watching who back in the day, when you get a you used to get a relaxer, and they used to have to wash your hair with a neutralizing shampoo. But if they made a mistake and used like a regular shampoo, your hair like matted and clumped together because the neutralizing shampoo is supposed to stop.
New text message from 29,248.
Really? I'm live. Like, you couldn't hold that. But anyway, really because the neutralizing shampoo is supposed to cease the product or the chemical from working. Well, that's what my hair felt like when I was rinsing out the henna. It felt like rough and ragged. But I had also read that once you rinse the henna until the water runs clear, to use a conditioner, number one, to loosen up any of the henna that may have dried, because it dries kind of like a clay or really paste. So to apply conditioner to loosen up any dried particles of henna on your hair, but also it made your hair feel soft again. So I was loving that. Got done with that, and then I checked my hair out, and I can still see gray pieces, but honestly guys, even when I use permanent color, my gray pieces still peek through, and so I'm okay with that. And although it was like maybe a 6-hour process, I'm also cool with that, because when I do wash day, it's a self-care day. I take the day, I don't plan anything else, and I just do my hair, and I take my time. I don't have anywhere to go. You know, typically I, shampoo, and I detangle, and I moisturize, and I style it, and I just set aside that time. So doing the henna treatment wasn't an interruption to my day. Hey Karen, wasn't an interruption to my day. It was just what I do on a regular basis anyway. So I know I'm so long-winded. By the time I get to work, I'll be like, I gotta go, guys, and y'all won't hear the rest. But anyway, so yeah, I moisturized my hair. Once I started to put my moisturizer on it, I saw the sheen and shine come through. I was like, whoa, okay, there it is. And at the roots, like I said, you can still see some of the pieces of gray and maybe like a little hint of red. And maybe I didn't use enough, but like, I'm here for it. I really like it. My hair feels super duper soft. It doesn't feel I don't know what's going on. It doesn't feel rough like I thought it was gonna feel, and I'm actually satisfied with the color. And I did a video. I condensed it so you guys don't have to watch 6 hours of footage, because no one wants to do that. Who got that much time? But I did cut it down through steps. So yeah. And after I did all that, then I twisted my hair, and of course my twists are super short. What's twist out? It's super short because, number one, I twist my hair on really wet hair. And so to get different looks in your twist out, you have to use different techniques. And when I say technique, like, okay, so if you ever see me on day one and I have an elongated twist out and it looks full, it's because I twisted my hair on damp hair and I use bigger twists. That instantly gives me volume and hang time. Instantly. But doing it that way doesn't assure that I'm going to be able to maintain that style for a whole week. When you see me with my hair and my twist out looking shorter and more shrunken, it's because I twisted my hair on soaking wet hair and I use smaller twists. So smaller twists on wetter hair gives you tighter, more shrunken twist outs, unless you want to go through a stretching method, and I don't do all that. So I just wear my hair in the shrunken state until she decides she wants to expand throughout the week. So yeah, these are my twists on wet hair. I can't even remember how many twists I did, because I did way more than I usually do. And I used the Andre Walker, what is it called? Andre Walker Beautiful Twisting Gel or something, because I did a video using that like some months back when I was going through my 2-strand twist out series, and I remember liking I don't like the smell. Oh, and speaking of smells, I do not like the earthy, dirty smell of henna, but I like the results. So, and the time it took was kind of long, but again, I didn't mind the time. So if you're considering henna, don't just do it because I said that I liked it. Do some research. I will also link in the comments the lady who I followed, who is a henna expert, So if you're considering it, you can do it, because I understand that even though it's a natural ingredient, that it could cause some damage, I guess, if you don't do it right, or if you make some mistakes or whatever. So don't just like mind me. This was on my second attempt. I like it. My hair feels fine. I don't think I damaged it. But if I damage my own hair, then I gotta live with it. But I wouldn't want to tell you to go ahead and try it. Yeah, girl, it's absolutely it's a natural, it can't hurt your hair, and then your hair do something and you start blaming me. I don't need that kind of stress on my life. So, but yeah, and sometimes going live, the clarity and the quality of the picture is not as good, because like you're in a car and there's a whole lot of stuff going on. But I am really feeling this twist out, and I don't care how short she is. I mean, I really don't. But if you know me, then you know I don't really stress about shrinkage anyway, because in my opinion, shrinkage is an indication of healthy hair, and I work really hard to maintain healthy hair, because if you know me, then you already know that. But yeah, so if you did not see the video or you did not see the post, it's circulating through the group somewhere. I don't know whether it'll be this week or next year if you see it, or I mean, even if you don't want to see it, I mean, that's cool too. I just wanted to share. When I posted that I was going to do it, there were a few beauties in the group that said, hey, would you mind doing a video? I've been thinking about it. I'd like to see it. And so, of course, you guys know I sometimes overshare. So if you see me too much and it gets on your nerve, I invite you just to scroll past. When you see my name, just scroll past, because I'm not going to stop posting, because this is just who I am. I share what I know. I share when I make mistakes. I share everything. And if that's not something that you're into, you might want to scroll past my posts or whatever. So yeah. Anyway, any new members watching? If you are a brand new member, welcome to Naturals by Design. This is a place where we pride ourselves on being inclusive. If you are natural, if you are straight, if you're curly, if you're kinky, if you're wavy, if you wear crochet braids, if you have relaxers and you're considering entering into the natural hair arena, welcome. Welcome to Naturals by Design. This is a place where you can feel safe and feel free from criticizing and judgments and harsh critiques, and you should feel supported when you're here. And this group is about women on the same journey, doing it their way together. My way may not be your way. Katrina's way may not be your way, but I want you to feel supported in whatever your way is. Whatever way you're deciding to do it, I want you to feel some level of support, and I don't want you to feel like you're being judged and criticized and critiqued harshly, because no one in this group is better than anybody else. Good morning, darling. No one in this group is better than anyone else. I always like to say, I don't think I'm better than anybody else, but also I don't think anybody else is better than me. So there's that. But yeah, so if you're new, welcome to Naturals by Design. If you have been around for a while, then thank you for sticking this out with us and helping support, because we bring in new people. They learn and they take what they need and they leave, and then they go share their knowledge. And that's what teaching and educating and learning is all about. Each one teach one. So if you come into a group, you have a specific reason for being here. You want to learn how to do natural hair. You want to learn how to do a style. You want to learn about products. You want to learn something. There's a reason that you're here. And you come into the group and you gain that knowledge that you were seeking, Our feelings aren't hurt if you decide to leave and go somewhere else, because your mission has been accomplished. You've gotten what you needed, and you've gone on your way. And we wish you well. So when our feelings are hurt, we wonder if we don't see you for a while, like, I wonder whatever happened to such and such. She used to post all the time. And if you're that person that's disappeared at any length of time, then you've probably received an inbox from me saying, hey girl, you okay? I haven't seen you in a while. Not because I'm trying to be nosy in your business, but I genuinely care about people. That is my talent. You know, God gives us all those talents or whatever. You know, and I think that's mine. And sometimes it's a curse and sometimes it's a blessing. But I genuinely care about people. And I love learning how to relate to people who are so not like me, different people. And so I'm really inclusive. I'm that person that when you're in school and you saw a kid sitting at the lunch table by himself because he wasn't popular, he wasn't athletic, he couldn't sing, and he was sitting at the table by himself and nobody went over. I'm that kid that got up from the popular table and said, hi, my name is Renee. What's your name? And struck up a conversation, because I don't like to see people left out. I hate that. It hurts my feelings. So when I see people being mistreated, that bothers me. And sometimes I think that's where that curse part comes in, because I sometimes care too much. Sometimes I care about people more than they care about themselves. So anyway, so if you disappear and you see me in your inbox saying, just wondering where you were, sis, are you good? And if you say, yeah, I'm good, then I'm good. I'm not asking you to tell me everything that's going on in your life. I'm not asking to get in your business. I legitimately want to know that you're okay. And if you're okay, then I'm good. If you choose not to respond, that's well also, because I'm not an intrusive person. So, yeah, there is that. So, yes, we have, let me talk about the admins, because I'm almost close to work. So, we have 5 admins in the group. There's me, Renee Williams, or Coco Bella 62. I post as both. Same person. It ain't no different. Same person. Well, come on over. There is Rhonda Purifoy, and she's kind of been out a little bit. She's got a lot of stuff going on. So she's healthy. So I don't want to start in the rooms. She's good. There is Katrina Michelle Mitchell. There is Nika Davis, and there is Tracy Desiree. Those are all your admins in the group and can help you with anything. But understand that we are not the only people in the group that are knowledgeable about hair. Put a question in the group, somebody coming to your post and they're going to try to help you. So there's that. And I also just wanted to make this last little comment before I get off, because I'm pulling up into my parking space now. But all of the basis for our group is natural hair and everything surrounding it, as far as like self-esteem and self-worth and self-love and learning who you are, you know, without the weaves and processed hair and all that stuff. We can and will discuss other things, social issues. We might talk about, you know, your right to vote or any other thing. So don't feel constricted or constrained or that feel like you cannot have a discussion about other things. Take a minute to read our group rules, because every group needs rules. But we're not saying that you can have a discussion about, oh yeah, I found this beautiful necklace and do you like it, or I bought this outfit from, or some perfume or whatever. Feel free to have those types of discussions. We're not that restricted that you can have other discussions other than hair, but we do want to keep it reeled in. We ain't discussing a whole bunch of all of our conversations should be centered around respecting each other and respecting yourself. Like, if there's something that you don't like in a post, it's not necessary to say, well, I just call it like I see it. You know, I say what's on my mind or whatever, because you have to consider there's 8,000 people in this group, and not everyone is going to have your same personality. Not everyone is going to think the way you think. And so we ain't, yeah, like your mom and your sister who got to put up with you saying, well, I just say what's on my mind, because come on now, we're adults. Be nice. Play fair in the sandbox. But anyway, y'all like my henna and my twist out? I gotta run, guys. I'm literally sitting in the parking space, and I need to get out and go inside. Thank you for joining me this morning on my ride to work. I hope you all have an amazing day on purpose, and try to be more than just a pretty face with curly hair. Smooches. Mwah.